Alright, we're doing run cycles today. I chose a background, a little track here. Let's review how we can use reference frames from the internet to help us create our first run cycle. So we're using our layers down at the bottom here. I have a draw layer right now. Layer 1, this will be layer 2. This is where I'm going to bring in my reference frames. So I got an image from Google. Get out of this ad here. Okay, photo library. And this is going to be my reference frames here. So I like this one because it has kind of a cycle for both feet. And that'll get me through most of a full cycle. I'm going to try this one. The size doesn't quite match up with the context of my background, so I'm going to make these a little bigger as well. Something like this might do the trick. Cool. Bring down the opacity of layer 2 here so I can actually see my little character's running. I could probably even go a little bigger than that. But I think I'm going to ride with it for now. So frame 1, I'm going to be moving left to right here. So my first frame, I'll lay down some ink on my layer 1 here. Do my best to recreate this pose here. When learning, I think it's good to find some reference frames or on your own kind of establish which is left and right by shading in certain limbs. Just helps my brain keep track of what's what. Cool. Nice. I'm going to leave it free of personality for now, just kind of a blank slate, and I could go back and add more characterization later. I got my first frame in. So now I'm going to duplicate frame 1 here by doing copy and then pasting forward to my next frame. On frame 2, I will want to first delete the drawing from frame 1. Don't need that at the moment. And I have onion view on so I can still see the ink that I had laid down on the previous previous frame. Then I need to go to my layer 2 to make a selection of my reference frames, which is all of this, and slide it down. So I'm looking at foot position here. I want to match up heel to heel with my previous frame's onion skin, so plop that right about there. Heel to heel here. So body position's a little lower, a little more compact. We're absorbing the impact of the contact pose. So the knee is bent, head position's lower. I'm going to turn off onion skin when I'm ready to draw and go to my draw layer. Switch to my pen tool and off I go. Left is still shaded here. And the foot is kind of behind the body at the moment. Right on. Duplicate frame, or copy frame, paste forward. Onto frame 3. Select and delete the ink that I laid down on the previous page. Turn on onion skin so I can still see it, however. And then go to layer 2. Select my reference frames with the selection tool. And I'll start my slide down. So this will be frame 3. It looks like we're looking at toe to toe at this point. Since we're kind of up on our toes in this frame, I'll match up toe to toe from the previous frame right there. Looks about right. Nice. Turn off onion when I'm ready to lay down some ink. Switch to my draw layer. Pen tool. Off I go. Our lefts are passing in front of us now, so the left foot is in front of the body. The left hand is leading as well as we charge forward. Very good. Let's duplicate that frame. Copy. Paste forward. Delete our previous drawing layer. Trash that. Switch to the reference frame layer. Turn on onion scan. Oops. Select my reference frames, which I'm struggling with. Moving on down. So now we have still toe in position. It looks like it's looking at the reference frame. It looks like the toe has left the ground at this point. So I know we're going forward, and I know that we're still roughly kind of in the same position, but I'm going to go up and to the right with my reference a little bit. And it's kind of nice, these reference frames do draw a line for where the ground contact is. So in my previous frame, the ground contact was right on the line, and my track has that same line, luckily. So I can kind of just match up line to line here, and then move my character up to the right a bit as they take flight into their run position here. I'm going to turn off onion skin. I'm ready to lay down frame 4 here onto my draw layer. Head, neck, left arm is now kind of trailing behind the body. Right hand is leading, left leg is leading, kind of in a lunge position here. And feet have left the ground. And off we go in frame 4. Copy, paste forward, select our character we drew, trash it, turn on onion skin. Let's move our reference frames to frame 5. So this one's going to be probably our trickiest one because we are definitely up in the air here. But I'm going to try and keep my horizon line roughly right on point. So the head position and all that should hopefully kind of fall in place naturally. So I'm going to keep that black line on the white line of my background. Try and find some sort of reference for yours that works. We know also that we're definitely moving forward, so I'm going to slide head position to the right a little bit. I'm looking at head position more than anything now in frame 5. Haven't really changed the height of our head position. We're kind of roughly at the same height. We're just moving forward. Maybe this would be good here. Turn off onion and get ready for frame 5 here. Onto my draw layer. And now we're in kind of a full sprawl, so left arm trailing behind, right leg trailing behind, left leg out, ready to absorb the impact of your next step. Okay. Copy, paste forward, select, delete, onion skin back on, go to my reference frames, and I can see that I might have to resource my reference frame for frame 7. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, trying to, again, match up my horizon lines. So my character is going to be at a lower position here, so I've got this nice white line that this white line here is kind of what I've been matching up as my horizon for the foot and head position and all that. So now my character should be forward. I'm thinking about this foot kind of running, so maybe it would land right about here or something like that. Onion off, draw layer. Number 6, contact. We're back in contact with the ground now. Left arm behind, right arm in front, right leg kind of splayed out behind, and left leg is just again making contact with the ground. Heel first. It's like frame 7, I might need to bring in a new set of reference frames here. It's because my original copy and paste job didn't quite grab everything. So I'll have to re-reference frame. So I'm going to delete that. Go back to layer 2 and actually I might add a new layer. This might help line things up size-wise. So I'm going to add my image again and see if I can get the size roughly the same. One way to do that might be to bring the opacity of this one down as well and see if I can't have some luck matching up the size. Ooh, that's about right. Looks like I had rotated it a little bit too. Just rotate a bit. So that size might do me well here. Perfect. So from here I can actually delete layer 2 because that had kind of an incomplete set of reference layers or reference frames. And if I turn on my onion skin, I kind of forgot where I was. So I was on frame 6. So now I could make a selection of the rest here that I want to be moving along now. Sliding on down to the next frame, which is heel to heel now. That's easy enough. I can turn off onion view. I'm going on to my next pose, which is a repeat. Just we're moving on to the next foot now. Draw layer. Back down in kind of our lunge position here. Boom. I think I'll do my last one just for the sake of being complete here. Copy forward. Delete this little fella. Reference layers are a bit of a mess right now, but all I really need is this last frame. So I'm going to onion skin on. Slide on down. I only care about this last frame here, toe to toe. Horizon line, right, same spot. Onion skin off, I've positioned it. Back to draw layer 1. And we're back up into a high point here. And we will take a look at what we've created by turning off the view of layer 3, and I've already deleted layer 2, so everything else should be clear from the beginning. Hey, not bad. Oopie day. So if I wanted to get further across the scene, looks like I'd need to do at least 2 of those cycles to get me there. But the illusion is looking good. Looks like the foot positioning is about exactly what I need. The leap doesn't look too exaggerated or out of control. The head position is going up and down as it should. And the feet are roughly staying in that same lane of the track. So I'm happy with everything there. Awesome. I'd be ready to make a movie after that, export it, and turn it in. Good luck.